Good day, this is Dr. Nick aka Dabula Hansi coming to you from the future of leadership. And as you can see, I'm recording at Comedy Central in Johannesburg, Egoli, the city of gold, to remind you that life is a stage. So don't worry about business, worry about life and concern yourself how you can engage your audience, how you can understand your audience, how you can level up your audience. And that is why today I want to speak to you about the future of jobs. Now there's a great fear that robots will, and the so-called fourth industrial revolution will mechanize most jobs, will do with most jobs, that the robots will take over. And here is what I've learned, and I've learned it from a video that my mentor just shared with me, inauguration speech by Denzel Washington, where he shares an incident that has happened many years ago when he was at the beauty parlor and the woman sitting behind him kept looking at him and then issued a prophecy. And that prophecy was that you will travel the world and you will speak to millions of people. Now at the time, Denzel had just flunked out of college, he didn't have a career, he didn't have a job, and he was considering joining the army. And all of a sudden that prophecy unlocked greatness in him, inspired him to reach further, inspired him to have these big dreams. And his entire message in the video that you can see just now is all about dream big and fail big and work hard and believe in yourself and seek that inspiration and never stop believing in your dream. Now this brings me to the key element about the future of jobs, the future of your job. And I want to be very clear about this: the future of your job, the future of my job, the future of everybody's job is to do exactly that. What the woman did so many years ago to and for Denzel Washington is to inspire greatness and to uplift others. Now obviously I'm not the first one to say that. Albert Einstein has said exactly the same. Albert Schweitzer has said exactly the same. Your job, our job on this planet is to up-level others, to unlock the greatness in others. And I believe the best way to do that is to inspire others by issuing your belief. And if you can, issue your prophecy and tell them what is it you see in them. So what you should do, instead of turning to the media, instead of watching the news, instead of looking for faults, instead of getting sucked into the spiral of negativity, you should look out for the greatness of others. You should do what Mandela, the great Nelson Mandela, called looking for hidden champions. You should look at the next generation and concern yourself with finding the hidden champions and observing people, watching people, and finding people where you can help them to find their greatness, unlock their greatness, inspire their greatness. And many times, as you've seen, as you will see just now in the following video, it just takes a few words and a true belief. And this is the law of expectation that goes thousands of years to the Greek sculptor Pygmalion, who was praying to the gods, in fact the god of love, Aphrodite, to create the perfect woman. And he prayed so hard that Aphrodite listened and she breathed life into his sculpture, the sculpture of the perfect woman. And Galatea, he called her, and they lived on happily ever thereafter. So that is a law of expectation. It's been proven so many times. When you believe in somebody genuinely and you express your belief in their greatness, they will in turn prove you right. It's been proven in schools, it's been proven in business. So this is your job. If that's all you do in the years to come, you inspire greatness, you look for greatness, you communicate your belief in others, you communicate your prophecy for others, you will never have to look back and you will never have to worry about the job or the jobs of the future And please make some time to watch a full speech by Denzel Washington and how the prophecy that was made so many years ago turned out to inspire his greatness, and how it can inspire you to unlock your greatness and the greatness of so many more in the years to come.
I was flunking out of college. I had a 1.7 grade point average. I hope none of you can relate. I had a 1.7 grade point average. I was sitting in my mother's beauty shop. They still call it beauty shops now? What they call it now? Yeah, I was sitting in the beauty parlor. I was sitting in my mother's beauty parlor, and I'm looking in the mirror, and I see behind me this woman under the dryer. And every time she looked up, every time I looked up, she was looking at me, just looking me in the eye. And I didn't know who she was, and I said, she said, somebody give me a pen, give me a pencil, I have a prophecy. March 27, 1975, she said, boy, you are gonna travel the world and speak to millions of people. Now mind you, I flunked out of college. I'm thinking about joining the army. I didn't know what I was gonna do, and she's telling me I'm gonna travel the world and speak to millions of people. Well, I have traveled the world, and I have spoke to millions of people. But that's not the most important thing, the success that I had. The most important thing is that what she taught me and what she told me that day has stayed with me since. I've been protected, I've been directed, I've been corrected. Fail big. That's right. Fail big. You only live once, so do what you feel passionate about. Take chances professionally. Don't be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test, was 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box. So don't be afraid to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. So have dreams, but have goals. Life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, daily goals. I try to give myself a goal every day. And understand that to achieve these goals, you must apply discipline and consistency. You have to work at it every day. You have to plan every day. You've heard the saying, we don't plan to fail, we fail to plan. Hard work works. Working really hard is what successful people do. And in this text, tweet, twerk world that you've grown up in, remember, just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done. Remember that. Just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done. Don't confuse movement with progress. My mother told me, she said, yeah, because you can run in place all the time and never get anywhere. So continue to strive, continue to have goals, continue to progress. And anything you want good, you can have. So claim it. Work hard to get it. When you get it, reach back. Pull someone else up. Each one, teach one. Don't just aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference.